And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's live stream, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Yes, I'm live at a random just after 9 on a Friday morning, guys. Yes, usually this is not my sort of thing, going live at this time, but of course in the transfer window things are always ever moving and things always break, and news comes at you quite fast. And if there is breaking news, I always said on this channel that I would go live and discuss it and bring you and try and keep you up to date with all the latest sort of stuff. Now, Fabrizio Romano, of course, probably one of the most reputable journalists within the Rangers space, and he's obviously came out this morning and provided us a huge update as an offer has been submitted for a player. Yes, a player in terms of an incoming. But guys, before we get into it, as always, please do pile into the live chat if you're watching this live. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and all that good stuff. Now, as stated, it has been a fairly quiet week for us, to be fair, in terms of quite a couple of weeks. There's been a few murmurs of players that we're potentially linked to. There's been a couple of murmurs with regards to potential players going out of the door, but overall it's been very, 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 very quiet. And to be fair, we do need a lot of work. I've been saying it for a very, very long time with regards to Rangers. I've been saying a lot of stuff like we need centre-backs, we need forwards, we potentially need a midfielder as well. But Fabrizio Romano, and as stated, guys, probably one of the most reputable journalists there is in football, has came out and reported that Rangers have had a bid submitted, or they have submitted a bid and rejected at this moment in time for Almeria centre-back, who's obviously Brazilian as well, 20-year-old Keke Fernandez. So sorry for any pronunciation on his name. I know I'm not the best at pronunciations, but Keke Fernandez, Fabrizio Romano has provided an update stating that Almeria have rejected a formal bid from Rangers for the 20-year-old Brazilian centre-back. The proposal was a loan deal with an initial fee of £750,000 plus £7 million and 30% sell-on clause has been rejected this week. So I'm trying to get my head around what this deal entails, but at this moment in time, it has, of course, been rejected. This is the man here, of course, plays for Almeria. Almeria, of course, playing in Spain. He was on loan last season, actually, at Albacete, and then he obviously started his career at Santos. So, yeah, Spanish player. Albacete, I think, was in the second division. So, yeah, he played in the second division last year. Almeria, I think, do play in... Oh, no, they've got relegated last season. So now he plays in the second division with them as well. But, yeah, centre-back, 20 years old. Played quite a lot of games for a centre-back, to be perfectly honest. And is doing fairly well. And obviously, the fact that Rangers have put in a proposal, they've obviously done their homework on the player. And as stated, have submitted a formal bid. Now, this come as a bit of a surprise because whilst I do think we need a centre-back, it feels like that Rangers haven't been looking at centre-backs at this moment in time. People haven't been looking to try and get centre-backs in through the door in terms of, for Rangers. It's kind of always been our emphasis in terms of our links. It's kind of been a winger. It's kind of been a midfielder. And again, I still keep on saying it. I do think we need more centre-backs, of course. But the fact that we've gone in for this one with the last sort of week to go in the transfer window is fairly interesting. Now, what I would say from Fabrizio Romano's perspective, he has said that obviously Almeria have rejected the bid. Guys, that's official. It's not paper talks from Fabrizio Romano. Almeria have rejected the official bid so far. However, we don't know at this moment in time if Rangers are going to be returning back to the table. Tom Burns says 7 million. Where's that coming from? I don't know. I don't know how that's sort of laid out. But Fabrizio Romano has put, the proposal is for a loan deal with an initial fee of £750,000. Then it says plus £7 million and 30% sell-on clause has been rejected this week. So maybe, yeah, I don't know whether it's us that submitted £7 million for the player. Surely not. But again, that's what the big man had said in terms of Romano. So yeah, that's a rejection there, guys. Centre signing that we're potentially going to be going in for. A bit of stats about him. Again, I think if we've made a first bid and we've identified as a player that we want, then we've probably going to be going back into offer him again. I would imagine so, that we would maybe increase our offer if it's a player that we really, really wanted and a player that we've really identified with. But in terms of himself, as I said, guys, he's a centre-back. He's 20 years old. He's from Brazil, born in 2004. Obviously started his career at Santos, moved to Almeria, and then was out on loan at Albacete last season. And actually, to be fair, I'm just looking at his transfer fees on Transfer Market. He was actually bought for 7 million euros. So there's no chance that we're going to be getting him for anything less than 7 million quid. That would just be ludicrous. Why the heck would they sell at a loss if he's a bright young prospect? I couldn't imagine that actually happening. So yeah, I've just looked at his Transfer Market, and he was bought back in July of 2022 for 7 million euros from Santos. So we're going to have to match that or better if we're going to be wanting this player, which I just don't seem to think that we can. But the way that we're always trying to wheel and deal stuff is that went in for the loan. So yeah, that's the big news there, guys, from Fabrizio Romano. But yeah, Rangers have submitted a bid, and I don't want to misread this, because I kind of find it a bit weird, the fact that we're submitting £7 million bids as well, and I don't want to misinterpret it, but I'll read it again just so I get it right. But he said, see, let me just have a little look here. So this is what he said. I understand Almeria turned down formal bid from Rangers for Brazilian 20-year-old centre-back Kierke. Proposal worth €750,000 loan plus €7 million and 30% sell-on clause has been rejected. Yeah, so we've obviously what we've wanted to do is get him on loan. That's been the plan. We've obviously wanted to try and get him on loan and then pay €7 million next summer, but then also put a 30% sell-on fee on top of it. But as stated, guys, that's now been rejected. It's not happening or anything like that. So we'll have to wait and see to see if Rangers actually return back for another bid. And hopefully they do. But that's kind of all I've got for today's live stream. It's an early one, guys. I know, I appreciate it. I think I've seen some people saying that they're in work and school. So yeah, big shout out for you joining in. Obviously back in action tomorrow, guys. We will be live for Rangers versus Ross County, and hopefully we'll be getting a win. But hopefully before then, now that we've got a bit of news with regards to this centre-back, 20-year-old centre-back, hopefully we'll start to hear a bit more news with regards to him, and a bit more transfer news as the day goes on. But I'll keep you up to date. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.